Welcome back to another episode of the Sweet Life Podcast. That is the phasing octopus that we call DJ, who is a DJ amongst 7 other things. I'm Eugene Wright, also known as Eugene Wright. I'm stopping right there, but my mama and my niggas call me Itty. That is your host, C-No. And yeah, we've been through hell and hot water trying to get this episode together, so it's only 3 of us tonight. Shout out to a reverend named Mark. And,
man, my bad, Mark. I told that nigga, I had to realize, I told that nigga in the text message, man, probably Friday night. Probably. I'm like, fuck, I was tired then.
And shout out to our neighborhood nigga Wu Tim. He probably still mad at us.
Nipsey Hussle. You fake ass Nipsey Hussle motherfucker.
You call him Nipsey Struggle? I'm just fucking with you.
He gonna come out of nowhere. I heard that fuck shit.
Bro. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I always can get one in on my nigga Till. That's my nigga though. Recap. How you been?
Man. I've been good. Work is work, whatever that is. Doing streams, working on music, doing the tabletop stream over at Carrying Comfort Studios stream. That shit's cool. Like, I'm really enjoying like playing the tabletop shit. Like, cause we basically like improv the show, like I was telling Eddie earlier.
So this comedy?
Not it can be like,
okay,
you know,
when you say improv, you know, that's
like, but comedy ain't the only thing you improv. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, we basically like act out scenes and shit, and then we still roll dice to like get points and shit on actions. Man,
you doing high drama, DJ? You improv high drama, man?
Basically.
Why you don't love me, man? Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm gonna take some time for myself in the next couple of weeks, man, so I can catch up on everything. Yeah.
Oh, and the album is slowly but surely coming. So
yeah. And let me do a skit or something, man. Well, I don't play myself, play a character.
Oh, this next project is gonna be a little different. But this one I got coming that I'm working on now, it's gonna be alright.
That's what's up. Alright. Well, I just work, man. I work every fucking day, 7 days a week, every day. It keep me out of trouble though. I ain't gonna front. Keep me out of trouble. Keep me focused. I'm grateful to be working every day, exercising every day. That's about it, man. The Super Bowl was some fuck shit. Ain't nothing wrong with Tampa Bay winning, but like, goddamn, the referees, KC was going against the referees and them. But you know, we had a snow day, so I was able to kind of kick back, drink some goddamn wine, wear a robe and shit, and just chill. I watch. Well, we about to talk about this more in depth, but I watched Judas and the Black Messiah for a second time and kind of went more in depth with it. So yeah, it was the first time I watched before I had to go to work, so it was a bit cringy. It's probably not a good idea to watch that shit before you get ready to go to a white establishment. I just want to say that, but that's it, Gene. That's all I got.
Well, shout out to the establishment for putting that movie out there. That's all I'm gonna say. But nah, last 2 weeks, man, I've been trying to get my life together. I have to balance. I'm trying to figure out how to do balance to the shit with recording, the work.
Man, you in here looking like MJG, goddamn.
Yeah, man, y'all see, I have to get my hand done. I don't have to, but it's kind of like, you know, they pay me, so I might as well get it done now.
Yeah.
So, you know, what that name of that Lupe skit was on Food and Liquor too, it was like things we must do for other people. Like,
damn, 2013, 2012.
That's what it feel like. But nah, like, nonetheless though, you know, it's cool to clean up. But other than that, man, Brother from Another is still out. Shout out my nigga D Skills.
Man, I haven't even listened, bro.
It's cool.
Nothing yet.
I've been so out of whack. I haven't shared it as much as I should.
And I ain't
made no merch. I ain't put up nothing. I ain't shared no Spotify link, no Apple Music link. Just visit SankofaSuite.com if y'all want it.
It's too much going on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna catch up to all of that.
Yeah.
Aside from that, man, like I said, just trying to balance everything out right now.
Yeah.
Especially with this shit, because we've been trying to figure out a new day for the podcast and everything, like behind the scenes. But we'll let y'all know as we go. But thank y'all for tuning in.
Well, we was, Wednesday, and it was just...
Yeah, we was gonna go for Wednesday, and that was like,
We some soft ass niggas, apparently.
Damn. It rained plenty of times before.
Thuglicious, man, he came down on us hard, man. What's the nigga from Boone Thug? Was it Thuglicious? Thugnificent. That's Tim, goddamn. That nigga talking some bullshit.
He cussed my ass out group chat.
That shit was funny as hell.
But shout out to the always authentic Anise Austin. Also you as well, Rashad and Chauncey. Thank y'all for tuning in. And
that's Mark.
Oh man, why you got
he was
pseudo name on Facebook? Rem. Shout out. A Rem name Mark.
Oh yeah, Anise joint tomorrow too.
You got something?
Anise got a show tomorrow. Anise show tomorrow. The Paragon Files.
She got another show?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, shout out to
I'm probably gonna be at work. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna try to check it out.
It's like in the afternoon.
I'm definitely
like 5 something. Yeah.
So yeah. Damn, I ain't know that. Shout out.
Before we dive in, drink menu is very light because I told you I feel like shit, but we thugging it out. DJ, what the fuck is that?
So, Cahaba and Seasick Records got a thing. The Seasick Records Session IPA.
Yeah, sponsor this shit. Seasick and Cahaba, but shout out to y'all as well.
Yeah.
Water and the Macanudo on the cigar menu.
Macanudo.
All right, well, let's take the topics, bro.
Before we get into the movie, man, I definitely want to, go in depth. Did you watch? You got a chance to watch it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely gonna go in depth, like all three of us, on what we thought about the movie, even the score, the sounds.
Yeah.
Because there was some dope sounds in it. But before we do that, of course we're gonna talk about Meek Mills and another informant, not Bill Wild Bill Whitfield. We're gonna talk about 6ix9ine, the other informant, a modern day informant. Him and Meek Mills, goof ass, and Whack 100. You got goof ass, bitch ass Ted Cruz. What else we got? What's some other shit? Gorilla Glue. That's what Mob like, man. You gotta let me get on there and talk about that shit. Then, just some other Bow Wow joint in WWE. I was gonna let you and Mark tell that shit up. Y'all know more about that shit. But yeah, man, before we get started, man, how did y'all enjoy y'all snow day, man? Because I know y'all niggas was off. I know I was off.
Shit, I ain't know it was snowing until about noon. I was getting ready to go somewhere. I looked outside. I was like, oh, alright. All them plans canceled. So
straight up. So you just got up and just looked out the window. You was getting ready to walk out the door, nigga, before you
did that? And I was like, oh, bet. Because I knew I didn't have to go to, they were saying ice that Monday night, but I ended up closing down the center. So I stayed late to close down the center, make sure everybody got off the phone. Certain days I have to do that. And then a lot of managers left early as well.
Yeah, because they were trying to get the fuck on. Yeah,
exactly.
You know how I go.
So I ain't leave the center until about 9:45, almost 10 o'clock that night. And then when I made it in, I was like, okay, we're no ice on the roads. It's just cold as fuck out here. I woke up the next day and I was like, damn, it's cold in here. But all my windows blacked out in this motherfucker. So
Oh, trust me. My shit this name.
I cut my heat on and I was like, okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I was like, okay, let me go grocery shop. And I opened up the door and I was like, whoop. That's done for. Shut the door, went back in. I was like, we're going to thug it out until the shit melt away. But I enjoyed it, man. Just relaxed. Watch the movies. I got a chance to watch the movie in full during that time.
Yep.
I ain't catch up on none of my creative shit.
It was just a mental break for real. Yeah. Man. Straight up.
I still have meetings and shit. I still have meetings Monday through Friday, whether I go in or not. So
Zoom.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, basically. Some call WebEx, but
yeah. Man, nigga. First off, I had woke up to take a piss and got an email that the gym was closed. I said, fuck, okay, whatever. I woke up, shit, about 8 o'clock in the morning, looked out the window, sent that email. I ain't going no motherfucking well. Shit, put the do-rag back on and roll, nigga. Baby, at 10 o'clock.
How do I look at my do-rag?
Hey, 10 o'clock in the morning, man. It wasn't no coffee drinking. I was drinking straight Cabernet. Straight Cab, nigga, at 10 o'clock in the morning. Because Champions League came on. I ain't watched no soccer match, man, in probably about 7 months.
Yeah.
Like, so I watched PSG beat the brakes off Barcelona. That was cool, man. Watched the movie again. And then I took a 3-hour nap, which is kind of foreign, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age for a nigga. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. It was very relaxing, man.
Yeah.
So I can't say what I said in the group chat. I ain't gonna say that.
G14 classified information.
G14 classified. But so I wake up, right? Alarm goes off 5 a.m.
Shit.
Alarm goes off 5 a.m. I get ready, you know what I'm saying, do my work shit. I walk downstairs.
You ain't even look at the window or nothing. You
I
just
don't never
walk
look out the window. I just look at the temperature. I just look at the weather.
You know, stop 30.
30?
What,
Nigga, that shit was 18.
Oh yeah, you right. You damn sure right. You damn sure right. You right.
That shit was 18. I remember that shit, nigga. I walked out. I walked across my grass. All you heard was crunch, crunch, crunch.
Frozen grass.
Man, hopped in the car, let it warm up, headed straight to work.
Shit, DJ.
Oh yeah, nah, it was snowing.
Yeah. He failed to mention that, guy.
Like, and so like, I just worked in that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I worked in worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it was just like, and then plus I live right by the interstate. I don't live by no hills. And so it was just like, I don't live on the hill. So you know what I'm saying? I just hop on.
Yeah.
Cause enough cars been on the interstate to where shit ain't freeze over. So
Yep. Just follow them tires.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It was cool.
Just worked and shit. Came home, streamed.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Alright, man, let's get into this movie, man. February the 12th, HBO Max. Them motherfuckers can't stop, won't stop. They got hits coming.
Another one.
They released Judas and the Black Messiah, man. We can tackle this. We can talk about this in depth for a minute, man. It was overall a great movie. Definitely gonna get some Oscar nods, and more than Oscars. I can't think of the other award show, but yeah, I don't see how he not gonna win best supporting actor for the betrayal of Fred Hampton.
Yeah.
That nigga embodied the spirit. He channeled the full spirit. Although he black as midnight, he don't look nothing like the nigga. You would think he was Fred. Hampton.
You would think Fred Hampton looked like that nigga.
Yeah. He had the Chicago accent down, vernacular down. Damn.
Oh no, that motherfucker is in acting.
Yeah, he did that because man,
if you listen to him talk.
Yeah, he's actually from like Britain.
He not Nigerian national in Great Britain or whatever. So yeah, like he followed that vein, because I feel like when people play those historic characters, black characters, they really trying to challenge Denzel and Malcolm when he did Malcolm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the cat that played Martin Luther King and Selma did a hell of a job. But he did better than him, and that dude did a hell of a job playing Martin. That was probably one of the best Martin performances, probably ever. Honestly, and if somebody know a better one, let me know. But yeah, he trumped the Martin performance. But I don't know if nobody will ever trump that Malcolm X performance. But it's damn near. It was,
yeah, Malcolm. Yeah, we had Denzel and Spike both of their prime movies.
Yeah. And I mean, man, I don't see how. I understand, like, he probably gonna be going up against Jared Leto for best supporting actor and all.
I gotta watch that shit too.
But I don't see Jared Leto a motherfucker, man. But I don't see how he just a method actor, man. He show up on set in character. Mm-hmm. Like he said, like shit, he ain't even formally meet Denzel when he goddamn did the movie. He was already in character. And he was like, Denzel, such a good actor. He didn't give a fuck. Yeah. He just rose to the occasion. They said go, and they went at it. But man, I just want to shout out. I don't know his full name. I can't pronunciate it, but Daniel
Kaluuya.
Okay, is it Kaluuya?
I think it's Kaluuya.
Kaluuya, man.
Kaluuya, if I'm not mistaken.
Props to you, bro. You did a fucking amazing job, man.
He killed that shit.
Amazing job. So, fellas, from top to bottom, man, we'll go around and y'all tell us what y'all think about the movie, just from the overall themes of the movie, the overall grade, I know y'all musicians, artists, so the soundscape, the sounds, the historical context, man. So Gene, go ahead and shoot.
First off, like you said, shout out to Daniel, because I've always thought he was a dope ass actor since I first saw him in Black Mirror. You know, and then it was cool for him to get like a marquee film, something like Get Out, which was very accidental. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the budget for Get Out was like $4 million, and the shit made like $400 million, like almost $500 million, probably more than that.
Yeah.
But for him to have like, okay, we're gonna give you the bag and the budget for real this time. You know what I'm saying? Well, not the bag and the
budget was $25 million. They did that. That was like a HBO. I feel like now, not HBO, but they gonna get more money for other projects, because really Black Panther opened the door for this. You know, Ryan Coogler was a producer, and one of his, you know, his deals like, y'all let me make the Black Panther movie. Then I want to make something about the real Black Panthers. Yeah. They still lowballed him because they gave him $25 million.
Oh yeah.
But he made it happen with that 25.
True, but I feel like for what this is right now, you know what I'm saying, with theaters closed, direct to consumer filming, you know, streaming, monetization, you know, same day premieres it's a new way of selling movie tickets, and this is by far the best product of that I've seen thus far. Because even with all the other Black films that's been coming out, and it's been I've liked the idea of like a lot of the dialogue heavy films like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, One Night in Miami, American Skin. Like, it's been a lot of dope ass films that's been coming out. But this by far had the dopest dialogue because of the context. And Lakeith Stanfield is a motherfucker, bro. Like, man, I gotta say, these niggas got rocket launchers. I was weak when he said that shit.
That's another one.
That nigga be acting.
Yeah, like, he be acting as well.
He going to go up against Denzel for the best, you know, actor. It's gonna be between.
I mean, I ain't gonna even front. He might have got Denzel this year, because The Little Things is good, but it ain't as good.
But just individual performance.
Yeah, individual performance.
Denzel versus him, and he might get Denzel for real.
Yeah, like,
he might get him.
He played the hell out of this role, and the way they did it with having Lakeith do the interview in the beginning of the film, then actually having the interview, real interview at the end, and to see how shockingly they really did look alike, and how he nailed that shit throughout the course of the film when it's all said and done. Like, that shit was amazing. Like, that shit was, he put on a masterclass. But I did watch a interview where he talked about having to go to therapy after that role from diving himself in so deep. Like, that shit very well, not to the same degree, but it's one of those times where you see like fucking how far Heath Ledger went to become the Joker. Like, he took it on that level, but of course it wasn't as crazy as the Joker was. But for a black man to be like, damn, like, they might crucify me for this shit. Like, just the idea of playing that role when he is a beloved black actor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't know what his name, Omari Hardwick. Niggas know James St. Patrick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could very well end up being like, bro, you Wild Bill. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you be fucking stuck in that role.
Exactly. He played it to that degree. So shout out to him with that. And I like the way that they casted it too. Everybody from you know, Fred Hampton's girlfriend to the people that was around him, they looked like the native black people of Chicago of that time. Yeah. They didn't make them look superstar-ish, or they kept it very true to how it was. So yeah, I love the way that the aesthetics looked and the way it played out. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I'll let y'all take it further, because I don't want to keep blabbering.
Oh shit, it's all good, man, because this was a heavy film. It was definitely it brought a wide range of emotions out.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the same sentiments Eddie had, but Lakeith is hilarious in this movie, man. Like, just like how he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how he just made tense scenes seem so like natural, and like
that's what he get paid.
And he adds like a certain level of levity to like the scene when fucking they was like cause when they go holler at the Stones, and the niggas like, and homie was like, hey, that's the nigga that stole what's name? Hey, Dick Tracy. Hey, and then so they take him out and they go, so what was this about a badge? And then like, so how you get this car? You know what I'm saying? And then so, all right, fucking nigga pop that knife. Give me the shit then. And so then he popped that hoe and he fucking hot wired
that
shit.
was a very intense scene.
Cause he's moving like a nigga on the edge of his life.
Yes. Like,
yeah.
nah,
Take
that
the shit
nigga
off me, man.
that nigga was acting. That shit was fine. But like musically, like man,
Yeah.
that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Even like the soundtrack, like separate soundtrack.
Yeah.
That shit's great.
That shit's. I like that idea too. Like that they bring in like the soundtrack situation back. Like cause
they had to for a project like this. So
yeah.
They had to.
I ain't got a soundtrack since Black Panther, so
You know.
I think we're gonna see more of that going forward.
Yeah, definitely.
the soundtrack I had before that was American Gangster.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Damn, there had to be something in between. MLK, you know, would come and he won an Academy Award for that. But I ain't checked for that like that.
Yeah.
Because he had the Glory song, you know, he won an award.
I ain't
Oscar
even
for.
watched the movie for Martin. I'm sorry.
You didn't watch Selma?
No.
That was good, man. That was hella good.
I listened to Birth of a Nation to find a sample.
My
I
bad.
heard one in the theater when I saw it in the theater, and I was like,
I need that.
yes,
I need
Somebody,
that.
Nat Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
couldn't hear nobody pray.
He got buried because of that. I mean, you know, because that movie ain't get the accolades it deserved because of the Me Too movement. That was like the beginning of the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Nate Parker caught the grunt of that.
Yeah.
It was fucked up because
But
it
his
kind of
American
fucked up the
Skin
movie.
film is amazing.
Man, I gotta watch it. I ain't watched it.
I gotta
yet,
watch
but
that
yeah.
shit.
What else you got, man?
But what else about this movie, man? Like I really enjoyed that shit. Like it ain't too often that like I see a movie or something like or a piece of like film that I watch and I don't have a lot of critiques about. You know what I'm saying?
So it was just free flowing. It was just
You know what I'm saying? Like
ride.
that shit was just good.
Smooth ride.
But I will say, hey man, if you got beef with some niggas that your nigga trying to recruit, let your nigga know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that character.
Yeah, of course.
Real, he didn't do it because that would have blew up his spot.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that was real intense though, because they looked like that's the nigga who got the goddamn, what is it, like a GTO or some shit?
Yeah, it was a GTO.
Yeah. Man, when that motherfucker smacked him, like, nigga, don't you ever talk out of turn, nigga. Hey, that's real. I'm like, man, gang niggas
I gotta
get
go.
down like that no
See,
more. Yeah.
I gotta go. I can't be here because y'all trip.
Man.
Nigga slapping me and shit.
He got a quick 2 pow.
Dog, that nigga barely got a full sentence out, dog.
All I heard was, Dick Tracy, I see you traded in your pow.
Like, cuz,
That's respect. That's respect.
Nigga, don't you ever talk out of turn.
But no, they really did a good job of like portraying like how Fred was able to speak to like other motherfuckers.
Messiah Rich.
Yeah.
Like really, man, it's a heavy lift. You got any more? Or we can come back around again. First, since you know y'all brought up the sounds and the music, man, like tone is very important when you watch any artistic project, whether it's an album, TV show, movie, and they did a hell of a job from the very get-go by setting the tone with them fucking they had the intro where they had the kind of like the spoken word when they was doing like the montage at the beginning. That was cool. They kind of invite you in, and then when it really then they show Bill Whitfield or whatever. Is it Winfield or Whitfield?
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
Well, yeah, Lakeith, man. After they, he do that introduction to the Eyes of the Prize from 1990 or whatever.
Yeah.
It come on and they got these fucking cause the shit was embedded in my head. Like after days after I watched it, them Dunton fucking horns and strings at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's the beginning, and it's at the very end when it come full circle. When you realize Lil Rel, the fucking pimp, fucking informant, know exactly what the fuck about to go down. It was like the beginning of the end. It was the beginning, and that was the end. That was fucking heavy.
Who the fuck are you?
Then he showed him that
Show me your
ID.
badge.
They go into them horns.
Like, oh, I'm really fucked up. Like
That shit hit you.
Yeah. But then he's like, he got his badge. He handed him his badge. Like, that's what
Let you know
Oh, nah,
it's
we're not
real.
Yeah.
Man.
And if you peep, when he came out the house after he did the do, for anybody that ain't seen it, that same car just drive down the street. Like, that was a cool part. I was like, damn, that was slick. Like, he just rolled by, let him know, like, yeah, we watching you. He didn't even say nothing. He just, the same car that Lil Rel got in, just cruised right on down the block as soon as he came out the house. Like, yeah.
By the way, that was the taxpayers of goddamn America paid for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Paid for the dope, paid for everything. The sleeping pills that he put in Fred drink, all of that shit, man. That shit, but yeah, they set the tone. And from historical context, like, man, like they really had everybody from that era. Like, you know, they had the skinny guy who played Roller on Power. He was Bobby Rush.
Yeah.
Bobby Rush is well known, like a living legend in Chicago. Here, he the only person that beat Barack in any fucking election in the early 2000s in Illinois for the Senate seat. Then, you know, they didn't have Bobby Seals and, you know, Huey Newton in the movie, but they had okay, as far as the gang, they more relatable to the Black P Stones. Cause I'm real curious. So I literally got on the internet trying to like figure out who the fuck is the Crowns. I never heard of them. Like, you know, we all familiar with Chicago lifestyle. I spent my summers up there. So I'm like, I have never heard of these motherfuckers, but they was really like a culmination of the El Rukin, the Blackstone Rangers, folks, all of them. They was a culmination of those. Cause like what really tripped me out was seeing the cat from Atlanta, the Tracy cat, the nigga always wearing the do-rag and shit, play a serious role. And had this nigga looking fucking menacing like he's 6'8" over fucking Fred Hampton. That shit tripped me the fuck out. The great orator of the West Side. Yeah. But yeah, man, like they just was just showing like the gangs was down with the Panthers and Fred, what they was doing. Then he had the young Patriots, the White Patriots. That's actually a real person. The leader of the White Patriots, his nickname was called Preacher Man at that point in time. So yeah, he was really got down with them, got down with the Latin Kings and shit. That's heavy. Like undertone or main tone of the movie, like I hope people got is community. Like we talk about that shit on here before, but like it was a great sense of community. It don't matter what the fuck you believe in, whether we agree or disagree, we can still always come together for the greater good, for the common cause.
And I hope rich motherfuckers fucking us.
Exactly. So like, man, the historical context of it was a fucking amazing. And also I peeped, cause I read like the New York Times spiel on the shit. They was underfunded. The budget was still underfunded. Like that beautiful sister who played the Panther, who pulled the gun out on Wild Bill.
Oh yeah.
She literally played 3 different characters in the movie.
Damn.
She played 3 different characters. That character was one character. The character who was out the window shooting at the police
was a different character.
Entirely different character.
Wow.
And she played another character. Like she got 3 fucking credits for 3 different characters.
Crazy. I'm gonna go back and watch that shit now.
Yeah, this was in the essay. I should have posted the shit in the group chat, but what they was trying to symbolize with her, and she's a hell of a young actress too, 23.
Yeah, she went off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got kind of, you know, and looking at her, man, my blood started flowing a little bit. Anyhow, what they was trying to symbolize is that the Black Panthers was 60% women.
Yeah, okay.
6% women. So that's what, you know, although they didn't have a budget, they tried to, you know, they did a good job because they showed like how he was talking to the lady who was walking down the street. She ended up being a secretary.
Yeah.
Then Fred Hampton's wife, who was the poet or writer.
Yeah, and she ended up working,
The sister who played the 3 different characters.
Yeah.
But, you know, you wouldn't know unless you read the credits.
And a discipline piece. Like,
yeah, all of that. Give me 10 push-ups.
And that's your sister. Your sister ain't on.
Yeah.
So
like,
I was like, when I read, I was like, wow, that's why they, you know, showed the women in it. Then, of course, man, Lakeith Stanfield playing Bill. That was a hell of a role, man. Like the first time I watched it Friday morning before I went to the Redneck Wonderland or whatever. And that probably wasn't a good idea to watch it before I went, because that first initial watch was cringy as fuck for me. Because I think I was just kind of multitasking and watching it. I'm like, damn, man, this motherfucker. But that's the name of the movie, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga is portraying for 2 hours straight. This is straight portrayal. Like,
and then the one time he did do like something redeeming, you know what I'm saying? It was just in service of him playing, you know what I'm saying,
the role.
Yeah,
like when they had to rebuild the office and all of that, man. Then he didn't know, like, the motherfucker from New Haven was deeper than him.
Yeah,
and shit. Like,
hey, what the nigga asked the nigga about the shit? Oh yeah, no, that's so and so.
And the ending is crazy. Like, I'm done. Like, are you?
You know what? Also, I don't know if people caught I don't think it was a connection, but if y'all remember the first Matrix, when Cypher wanted to get out of the Matrix, and he was going to meet with, you know, the agents, and he was eating a steak. It made me think about that, because it's the same fucking betrayal when he betrayed Neo and the shit. It's wild that I thought about it, but yeah, the fucking agent. I hope people, because you know how I feel about history. Like, you know, motherfuckers out there, especially Tim and other people we know, they have a distrust of the U.S. government, which is understandable. But watching this, you see why. Because people have a mistrust, but they don't really know
why. Yeah.
When you see that, you know, you get, you know, you put all the pieces together. Like, damn, these motherfuckers is foul. J. Edgar Hoover,
wild treacherous, dog.
Yeah, fucking foul, man. The way he did. Like, the whole setup, they was like, man, these motherfuckers, nah, we gotta get rid of him. Cause these motherfuckers going to jail, getting book deals and shit like that. Nah, they becoming famous off us. Yeah. We gotta make an example. He way more powerful than any of them cats. Cause he went in Oakland. This nigga in Chicago. Yeah. A lot of shit, a lot of crime, a lot of drugs, a lot of mob shit go through Chicago. So when you think about it, Fred Hampton was gonna take money from the mob, from the government, from the dope trade. He was gonna change all of that. Yeah. He meant too much to the bottom line of capitalism in the Midwest. Like, I don't know if motherfuckers peeped that, but he did. So that was something else. Like, I was just breaking it down. Like, damn, man, this is a hell of a fucking movie, man. Like, you know, Daniel and Lakeith, man, they did a hell of a fucking job. Yeah, shout out to the young lady who played Fred Hampton's wife too. She did a hell of a job. She was quiet and calm, but yeah, she did a hell of a job, man. Everybody in that motherfucker did a great job. It's a heavy lift. It's a heavy lift, but you know, it's a great movie, man. For what the budget that they had and what they did with it. Man, it was crazy. Like, I don't know if people got that the nigga, when he got the drugs, he put it in Fred Hampton's drink. Yeah. That's why Fred Hampton, you know, I don't know if people knew that or not. Yeah. You know, but yeah, Lil Rare, like, you wouldn't look at him to be like, no, see, he was really just playing himself. Yeah. But he did it. It was in a great context of the film. You know, and even the motherfucker who played the ambitious FBI agent. Yeah, like he did a good job as well, man.
He didn't even understand at first how far they was gonna take it.
He just wanted to win, but he didn't know what winning really meant. Yeah. He wanted to move up, but he ain't even wanted to go that fucking far. But he had to do what he had to do. And man, another historical thing, you know, that guy, he lived with that guilt for almost 20 years. Yeah. And the fact that he did the Eyes and the Prize shit, he did it like Eyes and the Prize too, 6 months, and it came out on MLK Day 1990. Like, he literally knew that shit was coming. He tried to commit suicide a week before he actually committed suicide. He tried to jump out a 2nd-story building, and his uncle pulled him back in. So he had been knew that the shit was coming. He was fucked up. He was already in witness protection, all of that. So like
facial reconstruction, everything.
It was fucking crazy, man. It was fucking crazy. And that's what you want from art, whether it's based on history or is, you know, fictional. You want it to bring out an array of emotions.
Yeah. You gotta add the other point though.
What's that?
Because you said he tried to commit suicide a week before it came out. But he committed suicide the day it came out.
Yeah. Because he knows. Because it's one of them things like, you know, people watching like, damn, that's Bill
gonna kill me.
Wait a minute, and I can imagine somebody watching it on PBS because this shit was on PBS and niggas just looking like
Wild Bill.
Looking like,
hey, watching that shit with his ass.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's you.
Man, that nigga, he told his wife he was going to take a ride. And he took the last ride. Goddamn,
Undertaker got that.
Yeah, man, that shit was wild. That shit was wild, man. Bill. But yeah, that's all I got on it, man. Whatever y'all got anything else? I may be missing something, but yeah, that's a good way. You know, we good on that.
That was a good one.
Yeah, y'all just don't turn into no revolutionaries for profit.
Too late.
That's true.
Yeah,
motherfuckers out here getting paid.
Too late.
You know, but I digress.
Okay,
that's all I got.
Speaking of informants, let's talk about another informant. Like, I'm sure y'all seen that fuckery that 6ix9ine tried to pull on Meek Mills. I think that was last weekend.
Yeah.
He ran up on a nigga with a camera talking like he with the police. That's just fucking... I heard the nigga albums ain't really selling this shit, so he fucking with Meek Mills. Meek Mills know better. He can't do nothing because he on papers, right?
Yeah.
So he can't touch him. Yeah, so it was just all fuckery, man. And he doing that for publicity. Like, I hope the kids that follow him, because he actually do got to follow and realize, like, how common sense, like, this nigga's a WWF character. And he a real fucking informant. Hell, he Wild Bill in real goddamn, like.
In real time.
He didn't take down, you know, somebody significant, but he took down a dope trade and a gang trade that's been going on for a gang network that's been going on for a while. So yeah, what y'all think about that whole situation? Then Whack 100, which he a character within himself interjected like, man, Meek Mill should have fired him up, knowing damn well Meek Mill
can't do shit.
I'm like, man, like he just too tough. Like, what y'all think about that whole situation before we go to something else, man?
Man, y'all know. Look, man, if you don't go around starting shit with officers that wear badges, don't start ones with officers that don't wear badges. Especially real. If you know you're an officer, like let that go. You got it.
For real. It's all you, dog.
Yeah, I know the procedure. You got it.
And
we've never seen this man fight anybody. So
I seen him get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but we never seen
LAX on TMZ.
Yeah, but he ain't never really won no fight. Like, he's not a threatening figure.
Yeah,
like he's just loud. You don't fuck about him being loud. Like, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you can be loud when Agent Smith is watching from 20 yards away.
I know, right? You got a sniper in the cut.
Then he got them fucking goofballs circling him. Them fake security he got
paid for hire. You know.
Yeah.
Them niggas on the government pay. We paying this nigga salary.
Daily props. Goddamn. Ah, man. But for real, don't fuck with officers that got badges. Don't fuck with officers that don't got them. Especially if you know they're an officer. Like, let him do what he do. I mean, in reality, I've heard all the different takes of, you know, oh, he a snitch, he a rat, or we don't play that shit, street code, blah, 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 whatever. Like, the problem with 6ix9ine is that, first off, of course we know he wasn't really the street guy he proclaimed to be, but even after he snitched, right, for him and his situation, not saying that I stand by it, you know what I mean, but I get why he did it. That ain't my pedigree, but I'm also not pretending to be a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand why he did it, but at the same token, it's like, you gonna let that guy pretend to play tough with you, and you gonna fall victim to that because you know that he really not that tough.
Yeah,
boy, that's bait.
Boy, if you don't laugh at that nigga and going about your day.
Remember how they used to have them bait trucks set up on the freeway, like truck sitting there, not moving.
Pull your stupid ass over and hop
down by the platinum. They used to have them down.
Yeah, them bait cars and shit they used to leave around the city. Man, y'all better leave that shit alone.
They got a nigga from Winona with that. Like, I don't remember his name.
Leave them bait cars alone, man. Like, yeah, I know what that is. That nigga's goddamn hip hop police #1. That nigga's the booby trap,
the vanguard.
This nigga Zorro for the hip hop police. Wow. Don't fuck with that man. Let that man
Captain America,
bro. U.S. agent.
Exactly. Like, nah, man. Let that man stay over there. As far as Meek, man, Meek handled it the right way. Didn't Whack 100 get beat up by the game, or was that somebody else?
No.
Who was that?
No, I think Whack like beat up Stitches or some shit.
Yeah, that was his claim to fame.
Yeah,
he wasn't really known on the internet
until got beat up by the game too. Damn.
Yeah. I mean,
Stitches Stitches get beat up.
He was 6'9", but he wasn't a federal agent.
Nah, he was just a white dude
who thought he was tough.
WWF-ish.
Just steroid and tattoos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little coat, make him think
he damn
tough.
sure went back in the corner.
In your face.
He went back in the woods after he got them ass whoopings on camera.
Hey man, bring in your face a hit though.
Hit hard.
But man, Whack is just getting he getting old to the point, like, especially if this nigga come up to you with a cell phone out, you really dumb enough to make that move. This nigga ain't even wearing the police camera. He got the camera in his hand. You see it.
And Meek started recording too. Like, the shit look hella. All of it look like
it's goofy as shit.
Yeah,
Meek be doing some goofy shit too. Don't front. Like, we respect him because he was definitely in a fucked up situation. When you look at his charges, how long he was on probation.
Yeah, nah,
that shit was unachievable.
He got played by the justice system.
Yeah, he definitely did. But let's not
that
take
nigga still
away
a cornball.
Yeah, he be doing some goofy shit too. And that was a goofy shit. You could have just walked out like, bro, let the man have it. You could have told the story on your IG later. You don't engage in that.
Man, let me tell y'all about how 6ix9ine came up on me with a camera.
But you know what? I don't blame him from doing that because it's his word versus, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, but the whole situation is fucking goofy. The fact that he trying to tag you as a lame like that is even more like disgusting all within, you know what I'm saying, from the get-go. But that's it, man. I don't, you got some.
Yeah, I mean, like, nah, man, you just laugh at 6ix9ine and you going about your day. Like, why do you give this nigga energy? Like,
man, fuck that shit. Like, so I was in the office, I want to say 2 weeks ago, minding my own business, and the motherfucker I work with, like, have you seen this? I'm like, what y'all talking about? And they gave me their phone. And it was a lady from fucking Louisiana with her, they got strong accents. And she was huffing about how she put some fucking Gorilla Glue in her hair. I said, man, this can't be for real, man.
Goddamn.
Is this for real? Then I started Googling. I'm like, this is fucking for real, man. Like, this lady put not just regular, like, hair glue. Not just Elmer's.
No.
Gorilla Glue. That's the strongest shit in the industry, ain't it?
The hot shit.
Yeah.
Man, I said, this can't be for real. Like, I don't know if this lady was doing it for publicity or she was just really that fucking ignorant. And the fact that my sister told me, shout out to Jay, she told me that lady actually owns a fucking daycare. Oh, like, no. I can't, my kids went there, and I don't have kids. I just got a kid, but my kid went there go to that motherfucker.
Hell no.
I couldn't believe that, man. What you think about that whole situation, man? Like, from beginning to end? Because I know you be on social media from time to time. Man, like, what you think about that, man?
It took me a while to dive into it because I just kept saying that I'm on YouTube more than anything these days. I'm just scrolling the surface. I ain't really posting or looking to see what's posted. But the story kept popping up and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I checked it out. And I thought she was just like doing some TikTok shit, trying to, make some funnies. Then when I saw her put the washing powder in her hair, the washing soap in her hair and rub that shit off, and I saw how shiny that shit was, I was like, oh shit, she really did that shit. damn, them edges gonna be laid forever. Like, I was thinking they was gonna have to give her a whole new skin on top of her head. Like, just get all that shit off. I was like, damn. And it was so fucked up because I was thinking in my head like some remedies. Like, did she try paint thinner? Like, did she? Goddamn.
Paint thinner, man.
I'm saying, did you read the instructions of what you're supposed to do if you get it on your hands? Like, did you try some alcohol? Like, I know that shit is pointless.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable though. It's like, wow.
And she supposed quasi educator. How the fuck can you go out like that? You educating kids.
Here's my thing though too, because don't get me wrong, I love New Orleans, I love Louisiana, I love black women from New Orleans. But as a black woman, better yet, a black person, a black human being, why would you put some shit in your hair that got a gorilla on it?
Man,
I want to say,
so don't get no more mention.
Is there not like a hair product with like similar branding or some shit?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think that was like the story going on or whatever.
But where you find that shit in the store, like in the industrial aisle or in the chemical section, like
nigga, I was in the store
like,
bruh,
earlier looking for like K9 and 5 masks or whatever. Like that shit was on the hardware aisle, nigga. Like next to all the 3M products.
Oh, that gorilla.
What I'm saying, like
hey,
these shits is nowhere near each other in the store. Them shits ain't remotely close in Walmart. Like,
and Tia make a very simple point. This lady is 40. She not 20. I can see a 20-year-old maybe fucking off and making a mistake like that, but she fucking 40, man. Come on, are you like in her whole, I guess, appearance, like with the fucking blue contacts and all of that? I'm like, this lady obviously has like some type of social issue, like some type of social behavior issue. Like I can tell she obviously like attention, and she damn sure got it. You know, I know she got the GoFundMe or whatever, but like, yeah. She knew what the fuck she was doing, man. I feel like it was like a attention grab, you know what I'm saying? It was some straight menstrual fuckery. Like, that's how I look at it, man. It's just unfortunate, man. I mean, but I guess when you show your monkey ass and show out, you can make a couple of dollars off of it. Get you, 15 minutes off of it, I guess.
I did want to. I wanted somebody to get like a metal pen and just be like, ding, ding, ding. I wanted to hear that.
Just hear,
man. Like, I just heard.
Man, that shit made me think about some Red and Stimpy shit. Like I was envisioning somebody putting their goddamn foot.
I can just hear
hair trying to goddamn pull the shit off.
Like I can just hear Red just yelling at Stimpy, "You idiot!"
Yeah,
like
yeah. What you got on that, man? Because they.
I mean. Ain't too much to say, right? Like, she put Gorilla Glue in her head. Gotta go fund me.
Let's
then got a doctor to come get that shit situated.
Yeah, for free. That was a blessing, though, for her. That was definitely a blessing. And man, some gay, y'all knew about the gay white dude who did it too.
No, but let him thug it out. Don't donate to his GoFundMe. She got privilege.
They gonna look out for him regardless.
Shout out to that LA doctor, man. Like that's good publicity. That's a good blessing for for him to do for the community. Because that was some straight bull, man. It's just bullshit. Speaking of more bullshit, you got an angle on this. Like, what's up with Bow Wow trying to join the WWF, man? I heard the motherfuckers clowning that nigga on the internet.
Man,
look, Red.
Listen, man.
You got this one.
Listen, man.
We already know Bow Wow's a goddamn clown.
You know what? Sure. Let him go to the WWE. WWE sucks anyway. Like,
I know you and Marv was gonna eat this shit up. But yeah,
so it's interesting. Like he goes, all right. So after my last album, I'm retiring. And
who cares, nigga?
Like you're not retiring. First off, no rapper retires until they just stop rapping.
Right.
Like
shut down your Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think Bow Wow could do okay in the WWE.
That nigga shorter than me.
The only problem is, man, that nigga gotta learn how to wrestle. Unless he just gonna be like a manager, and then he can just be like, you know,
for the South.
You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly, or just be like Paul Heyman or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga rap, so he should be okay on the mic. Like the nigga's an actor, so he should be okay on the mic. And so I can see him doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like link him up with like some other like black wrestler. You know what I'm saying? What'd be sick is if he became like Sasha Banks' manager or some shit like that. Like that.
Who was that?
Snoop Dogg cousin.
Okay. Oh shit, wrestler. Okay.
Like she's one.
What it sound like?
I mean, but wrestling is acting, T. Wrestling is acting.
It is.
Yeah. Shout out to The Rock too. I seen he got like a TV show.
Yeah.
On NBC.
Oh, The Rock just eating.
Yeah.
Like
money. Yeah.
He just good at that.
Whatever he do, he's like, all right.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it's a young cat from Tuscaloosa on that.
Yeah.
Then a known black comedian, Nate Jackson, he on there too. So that's cool. And I like the fact it come on before Keenan. So they kind of like Keaton can get some of them ratings, so his shit won't get canceled.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah, that's cool. I like that too. You know, but yeah, man, fuck Lil Bow Wow. That motherfucker got a social issue too. But each his own, man. Like maybe he may be a good fit for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he could be interesting.
You got something on that?
Hell no. It's Lil Bow Wow.
But yeah, speaking of actors and characters and bitch ass niggas, I'm sure you know. This winter storm been hitting hard, specifically in the state of Texas, man. Like it's going down and it's going down. Goddamn in Texas, motherfuckers livestock down. Like shit, you ain't gotta put the fucking cows in the refrigerator. The refrigerator goddamn outside.
Nigga, they in the freezer.
Pipes busting. I mean, shit, frozen cowboy hats. Frozen Yosemite
power companies just deciding that people don't
not giving a fuck, then blaming it on the wind turbines.
They was frozen though.
Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. That shit only affect 3% of the the energy in Texas, but they were trying to the corporations wanted to blame it on them. So while that's going on, you got that rat bastard. I can't stand that motherfucker. The rat bastard Raphael Cruz.
I actually like Raphael. Like the Ninja Turtle?
Yeah.
Like, he's cool, though.
He definitely a fucking turtle.
Don't associate Ted Cruz with the cool Ninja Turtle.
Ted, bitch ass, showed up to the airport knowing damn well I can't sign in as Ted Cruz in Texas. So he used his real name. Cool. Raphael Cruz, nigga. Him, his wife, and his goddamn bitch ass kids.
He don't that motherfucker use that name.
In 2021, this nigga out on the plane like motherfuckers wouldn't know who he was. It's everybody on the goddamn plane taking a goddamn picture of this
like,
nigga.
Bruh, your picture has been posted on every news channel ever.
You got that redneck fucking haircut. That's all pandering. Everything he do is fucking pandering.
Yeah.
The fact that he got that redneck mullet and shit, that's fucking pandering. You know, but he went to fucking Cancun now. Like, and while his constituents died and they livestock died.
The fucking spring break destination.
Yes. This motherfucker.
He didn't go to Tulum.
He ain't go somewhere warm in the States where you can still do work.
Nah, he went to Cancun. He didn't go to Tulum where all like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the hot spot for like the entertainment industry now. Yeah. Tulum. Yeah. That nigga ain't even go to Tulum.
Man, that motherfucker, they started tearing his ass out the frame. He was like, he changed the story so many goddamn times. First, he threw his goddamn kids under the bus. So I was just chaperoning. I flew down there with them to make sure everything was straight. Then he was like, well, my wife wanted to go, all of this. Then he got on there and he had to do a press conference because they was tearing this bitch ass out the frame. Then his wife, motherfuckers don't like Ted Cruz or his family. Like, she texted motherfuckers in the neighborhood, like, we going to Cancun. They send that shit right to the news outlet. That's when motherfuckers don't really fuck with you.
Yeah, no, when they snitch you out, like
Republican, Democrat, Blood, Crip, they not fucking with you, Raph. They not fucking with you at all, man. You need to, They made his bitch ass come back. And he tried to, put on, try to method act on TV saying, well, it was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. Look, people in Texas, man, whether you a redneck, whether you a blue blood Republican, get his ass the fuck up out of there. That should have been the last straw. Get his bitch ass up out of there, man. Fellas, what y'all think about that,
man? Shout out to my folks in Texas, specifically Dallas and Richardson. I hope everything is working out for y'all. If y'all hear this, hit me up. Let me know if y'all need anything. I met a lot of people from Texas when I did that co-op work program in Biloxi. So,
yeah.
Shout out to them. That was my main concern, just making sure they okay. You know, so I was able to text them. They didn't even respond back.
No thanks to Ralph.
Hell no, man. Fuck Ralph. We knew that. But, I mean, like, it's some fuck shit, but it's expected fuck shit. Like, I'm not expecting him to sit in the cold when he got out. You know what I'm saying? Right. I felt like the least you could have done, he could have went somewhere like, you know, Destin, Florida, somewhere. Florida. You can still do some work.
Go to Bubblegum Shrimp and Destin, dog.
It don't even matter, bro. I mean, Miami, Orlando, like, you don't want to go to a hot city because of COVID shit right now. But if you want to go somewhere warm, just shoot some nigga with
I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry, my nigga.
I know, hey. But he went outside the United States and you work from the United States. This nigga put in 6 days and went on vacation.
Hey, but look, my nigga,
with taxpayer,
your people freezing.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta freeze with your people.
True, but even if you're not gonna freeze with them because you got the money not to, you need to be here trying to see what you can do to make sure they don't freeze.
Yeah,
that's the fucked up piece.
Yeah,
it's like, nigga, I'm finna go get on the boat with the hose.
Yeah, my nigga Ted said, "Fuck it,
fuck yeah."
Tequila. Tequila.
Man, the fact this nigga he on United Airlines, which is ass. Dog, on that eating noodles.
He had to catch the first thing
eating noodles like a motherfucker. Looking at his phone. And
like, how does
it wasn't about flying in style. It was about getting out of there.
Yeah, no, that nigga trying to get the fuck on.
Yeah. I'm like, this nigga on United, he really scum. Goddamn. That lets you know he don't give a fuck about y'all. People in Texas, man, if y'all voted, he don't give a fuck about y'all. He ain't have enough respect for y'all to fly private, nigga. Think about that. This nigga could have fly private. Nobody would never fucking know. Nobody would never know. He could have took a sidecar to the motherfucker. Nobody would never know where the fuck he was.
Yeah, nah.
This nigga walked through the airport, the public airport.
He in real life screwed.
That nigga don't give a fuck.
Goddamn, walked through that bitch like Razor Ramon.
Dog.
He looked like a grease ball for real.
The bad guy.
The grease ball motherfucker. Yeah, I know he don't get, up for re-elected for a while, but this they may consider this shit impeachable though. To get his bitch ass up out of there, man.
That should be work abandonment. Job abandonment. Ain't that the technical term for it or some shit like that? Yeah, job abandonment.
Man, that shit wild, man.
Grounds for termination.
Yeah. That nigga, left the dog freezing like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Fido dead than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He just pulled the bag out. Fucking put a big ass pan of water out there. Take it out, my man.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's the one thing that be weird me out about people, man. Motherfuckers love them fucking pets, goddamn.
Not Ted Cruz, not this time.
I ain't gonna say too much about pets, cause then motherfuckers might try to murder me. But hey, man, pets don't equal people.
They don't. Trying to get us blocked, nigga. But yeah, I mean,
they real. They got feelings. They have like lives.
Yeah, but they can't fucking put shit together.
Cause if that pet bark at you, you probably want to shoot it. like them don't realize that's somebody's pet.
Them motherfuckers tear shit up and they shit everywhere.
I don't know. Ted Cruz said, fuck that dog.
I ain't gotta have a pet.
Fuck that.
Now if you got a cat, you can't train that motherfucker.
He's gonna do it for real. Cat look at your ass like,
try me, bitch. Like, try me, bitch. Shut up, Pat.
Counsel.
Actually, I can't be counseled because I don't exist. Wow. So, like...
yeah. Counsel this nigga, not the show. Counsel his ass by these Peter. They gonna come get your ass. Come pour paint on your ass at work.
Man, I beat a Peter acting his ass. Come pour paint on me, bitch.
This is 100% polyester cotton, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Shit, remember that Chris Rock movie where Wanda Sykes had on that goddamn fur? They pulled that shit. They pulled that shit on her ass. She chased that motherfucker down the street. I forgot about that shit, but yeah, Cruz, man. He said, "Fuck them dogs. fuck my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the state of Texas. Fuck Yosemite, Elma. Fuck all the motherfuckers."
Ted Cruz hot garbage.
Then he said, "Fuck the cows. Fuck the citizens. Fuck the Senate. Fuck the House.
Buford,
fuck you.
all them
fuck that toupee and fuck that fluffy ass dog. My president orange and my United plane blue, bitch." Like, get the fuck up off my seat if I see you at
Man,
home.
how you think that nigga
Shit.
kids feel about him in real life?
Shit, Cancun, nigga.
Hey,
They don't have real world struggles, bro. They
They
kids.
eat.
The fact that he threw his goddamn kids up under the bus.
They ain't finna let them watch the news.
Oh no,
They gonna be sheltered.
no.
They gonna do.
This how you know.
like,
This how you know
this shit
Ted
out.
Cruz guys. He let Trump talk about his wife.
Say she was ugly than a motherfucker.
Dog, how you don't jaw this nigga on sight?
The nigga with little hands.
Like how you don't jaw this nigga on sight?
Ted Cruz just a weak ass nigga. it don't get no more hoish than him. He just a hoe ass nigga, man. I hope he's listening, goddamn. You a hoe, Ted. Whatever the fuck your name is, you a hoe. They should come goddamn stump your ass out in the front yard for real though. I would pay to see Yosemite stump your ass out. For real. You know that's why I call them motherfuckers Yosemite.
Yeah.
Man, Yosemite.
I know you be at work having a field day.
Of course, the motherfuckers coming up with them Fu Man shoes and shit.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, this country ass fucking family came into the hotel. Nigga, zero masks. Like, them niggas came downstairs, like, wedding party. Zero masks.
Man, they don't
Like, what
believe
the
it.
fuck?
That shit
dog?
crazy. That shit crazy. His dad helped kill JFK. And Ted helping kill goddamn millions of Texans out this motherfucker. He don't give a fuck.
For real.
Let them motherfucker die. Ted will literally drop the poison in the goddamn river.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you,
he'll do it.
He would do it, goddamn.
And like, Trump ain't even in office, and Trump will call him and tell him to do it, and he'll do it.
It ain't even about him really supporting Trump. It's
No,
about
he
him
just a bitch.
Yeah, he just, man, he gotta keep his constituents. But like,
Yeah.
with them rednecks, them tummy bill motherfuckers mad at you, you done fucked up. You done fucked up.
Stupid
man.
motherfucker.
My president
Yeah, I'm telling
orange
you,
and my
man.
airplane blue.
It is what it is,
Bruh, what if Tommy Tuberville become president one day?
The idiocracy.
That'll never happen.
Like, that should be like, ooh, nigga, I gotta go.
Man, if you think what that nigga said, he make George Bush look like a welfare case. Man. That nigga said he coming to America shit. But yeah, it is what it is though, man. Like, last thing, man, you know, it's still Black History Month up until next week. So I know last episode we touched on, you know, Black History figures. Like, we went local. Anybody else y'all want to highlight, man, before we get up out of here? You know.
Let's see. Like local or national or what?
Anyone that may be lesser known, or you know, or just anybody that, you know, inspired you.
Of course, there's always, you know, a bunch of musicians that I do appreciate. But aside from like the obvious stuff like music, I'm trying to think like who is it that I really and it seemed very corny, you know what I'm saying, but I just like the fearlessness of life. You know, I would say, you know, shout out to Basquiat, you know what I mean? He was definitely like an alternative cat that was not like, I don't even know if people during his life really saw him as a black person because of the circles that he ran in. He was just an alternative.
Yeah, with Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
Jazz, yeah.
Man.
But
I ain't going about like Andy Warhol, just
Jared Leto playing him in the movie. That's gonna be crazy.
that's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. He playing Gucci too in the movie.
shout out to him. But well,
That nigga just bought Pooh Shiesty a car too.
hey man.
On his birthday.
I'm trying to think. Who else do I really? I mean, I can't really say. I can't focus on influences right now. You know what I'm saying? That's a very hard place to dive into with the way society and culture.
We're gonna come back to that,
man.
man. We're gonna come back to
Oh yeah, cause it's like grandparents and shit.
Yeah,
got
I
murdered.
heard that was crazy.
yeah, we're gonna come back to that.
I don't even know what's going on with that story.
My brother just told me about that shit today.
Yeah, my mama told me about that yesterday. I was like, wow, that's like some shit out Power or some shit.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to come back. Let me see.
You got somebody DJ?
You know.
Herbie Hancock, that nigga the shit. Listen to his shit. That's it.
Alright.
Like, shit. Listen to Herbie Hancock, that nigga tight.
I got a couple of people, man. First off, cause I peeped him like a year ago, you know, Nas was narrating those Hennessy commercials or whatever, getting bank off of them, and he mentioned a guy named, what the hell is that, DJ? That's definitely Black History. He highlighted, they did a commercial highlighting Major Taylor, but I didn't know how significant he was. For decades in the early 1900s, he was the best cyclist in the world. Like, before motherfuckers ever heard of Lance Armstrong or any of them guys, like, Major Taylor was pound for pound the greatest cyclist in the fucking world. Black guy, you know, from the Midwest, man. Like, he was a fucking grocery store clerk, and the guy that he was working for, like, man, you should, you know, you have an athletic build, you black, I'm sure you can, y'all Negroes box and do all the other stuff. I'm pretty sure you could probably ride a bike. Floated the ideal in his head when he was 16, and nobody could not stop the motherfucker. He didn't have no, he didn't go to school for it, he didn't train for it. Literally the very first time he got on the motherfucker, he just started whooping white ass.
Yeah.
And it carried over for 30 plus years, man. And them motherfuckers hated him. He traveled the world whooping ass, like Tour de France, all of that. He was winning all the motherfuckers. Tiger Woods before Tiger. Like, they would, you know, literally, he would be in cycling events and they would throw cans at him, rocks. Like, you know, the other white cyclists would bump him down and not get penalized, but he was still winning the fucking races. Still winning. So that's heavy, man. Unfortunately, when he retired and he approached his death, he died broke because his handlers, his white handlers, like, robbed him blind. But the records that he had still stand to this day. He died young because he was depressed, you know, and he was, you know, alcoholic, man. Because he was broke, they took all his fucking money. But people knew who he was, so shout out to Major Taylor. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about one of my greatest influences, Reginald Lewis, the first black billionaire, before Oprah, before anybody. He wrote this book. The book changed my life. Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? First person ever to go to Harvard Law School without even filling out the application. Motherfucker went to a summer camp and impressed them so much they just let him into school. Became, you know, the number one deal breaker on Wall Street during the 80s. Like, man, he first black person to have a house in the Hamptons. First black person to have his own private jet. You know, first black person to be on Wall Street Journal, like on the cover. Like, he said so many, he was really like, you know, some people say he was like the Jackie Robinson of Wall Street, in which he was. Unfortunately, he died at the age of 50 because he was doing so much. And white people, he made a lot of money for white people, but they hated him. Like, to the point where they burnt down, they ran him out of the country. They burnt down his house in the Hamptons and put, like, die nigga on the gate. And he relocated his whole family to France, and he stayed in France to his dying days. The hatred was real, because, yeah, it let them know, like, shit, the black motherfuckers, they done got us in all the sports and entertainment. Now they getting us on fucking Wall Street.
Yeah.
We can't let this shit continue. So, shout out to Reginald Lewis, man. So, yeah. Now, what he's saying, Carlos Dansby is being sued for $81,000 for not paying his rent at the old Winn-Dixie. That's crazy. I didn't know anything about that. I thought he moved his location to another one.
Damn.
But we'll come back to that, man. But you got anybody before we get to this honeycomb shit?
Nope. Nope.
Man. That go in the file, this honeycomb shit go in the file of just, you know, violence in the streets. Unnecessary violence. First off, from what I read, like, he an up and coming rapper. Like, I seen, like, Vlad touched on it or whatever. When I seen the article, like, on AL.com, I thought it was just, like, I didn't read it initially. Like, I thought, like, he stayed with his grandparents or something, and their house just randomly caught on fire because of how bad the weather was.
Yeah.
But then, after, you know, my mom told me and other people told me, like, this nigga got in bad with some dope niggas, you know what I'm saying? And they set the goddamn house on fire. And after the fact, they called him like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, we told you.
Yeah, like, they was on, like, live and shit. That was my brother.
Yeah. Now he got to go to the police type shit. Because, like, man, look, if you're not about that life, leave that shit alone, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fame is a motherfucking drug, man. that shit is a drug. Don't let that shit overcome you so much where you not even living in reality. Like, cause they was like, they got him on the internet taking
and if it's an
pictures
act, man, like make it clear that it's an act.
But that's people have so egocentric, man.
Card on that.
Yeah, people so egocentric that they can't. They gotta take it to the next level. But now you fucking with real killers and gorillas out here in the streets. They don't give a fuck if you rap. They don't give a fuck if you're a TikToker. If you owe them motherfuckers money, you need to pay them. Straight up, man. So yeah, that's unfortunate. The 2-year-old that got killed by a stray bullet and we know in the projects, that's fucking unfortunate, man. And if y'all know who did it, man, please come forward. That's just cancerous, man. This shit gotta stop. For real. Like, I read that the governor, Miss Doubtfire ass, like, she put a reward out to find, the killer, man. Like, just turn yourself in, man. Yeah, just turn yourself. Mobile is a very fucking grimy place. Like, I know motherfuckers from Mobile. Them motherfuckers, they wild. Fellas, y'all got anything else, man?
Nah, man, y'all stay warm and be safe out there,
man. Cause it's cold as fuck.
Don't rap about shit like that. If that ain't true, man. Shout out to the cats that do and want to rap.
Cause motherfuckers do not understand that the entertainment industry
is It's only entertainment. That's a Black History.
Cause niggas will come see your ass.
For real.
Man, they did that nigga like he was a scene from Power or some shit. Yeah. Like he old.
He old Christmas on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That shit wild, man.
Sheesh.
Now you gotta go to the police.
I'm glad.
No, cause shit like that is how you become a supervillain. Like for real.
I mean, but what's the moral code on that? Just tying it back into 6ix9ine. Like, is he considered a snitch because he went to the police and he rapped?
That's a good question.
Oh no, he wild snitching if he go to the police. Like regardless.
Or do he be like Pooh Shiesty say and get it back in blood? Or is he stupid for
like I said? Like I said.
See, this is the dope
shit like that. Is
y'all do to rappers?
Yeah, nah, like y'all put them niggas in a tough spot.
Just be yourself, man.
Just be you. And if you gotta kill niggas because they kill people, you just kill them.
Man,
I understand what come with that.
Everybody ain't gotta be Gucci, man. Somebody can be a Tribe Called Quest, goddamn.
Yeah.
It's enough room for everybody, man.
Them niggas don't make it to World Star.
Okay. Damn, Nick. If that's for real, like, man.
Hey, when your lyrics start coming to life.
I mean, even not just the power of words. I was looking for agreements. Like, your words are
be impeccable with your words.
Oh yeah,
I mean, your words
mean what you say. Say what you mean.
Yeah. Cause like whatever you say, that shit can definitely come to pass. That energy, that vibration.
And not even like to the point where like motherfuckers can take what you say and try to hold you to that.
This is the remix.
For real.
It don't get no realer, man. So I hate it. I hate it for them, his family, man. Cause the blood of his grandparents gonna be on his hands.
Yeah, to
his dying days, bro.
Oh yeah,
he ain't gonna be able, yeah.
And shit, if I don't pay them that money, it might be sooner or later. Like, this is such a fucked up. And I'm not wishing nothing on them like that. I'm just saying, like, this is a fucked up.
Like, that shit come with consequences.
Yeah, like.
Think though, man.
Real consequences.
Fred Hampton, man. He was himself, and he was still kicking it with GDs.
Yeah.
L. Rookins, all them guys.
Cause when you authentic, like when you legit, like motherfuckers fuck with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all I got, man, on that. That's unfortunate. So
we hate to end on a sour ass note, but
I mean, be who you are. Be yourself, goddammit. Yeah, it don't get no realer than that. Be yourself. For real. And since we were talking about Fred Hampton, man, let's be about the community.
Yeah,
for real.
Bring this shit back. For real.
Be cool with your gangsters.
Cause trust me.
And let them be the gangsters.
We got white allies. We can ride to Texas and pull up on somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody ready to fuck Ted Cruz bitch ass up. I'm telling you. There's some white allies out there.
Yeah.
Yosemite, hit me up. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for another episode. We'll let y'all know when that is coming. Also, This will be up. This episode will be up until I catch up on the streaming platforms. I've dropped the ball on that. My bad. But you can always find them online at sankofasuite.com, facebook.com/Sankofa Suite, or Sankofa Suite anywhere else. That is the phasing fuck shit. My lips chapped. That is the phasing octopus that we call DJ, who is a DJ amongst 7 other things. I'm Eugene Wright, also known as Eugene Wright. I'm gonna stop it right there, but my mama and my niggas call me Itty. That is your host, C-Null. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all be safe out there, man. Peace.